What is up, homies? Christian back at it again with another action figure close-up for Twin Suns Outpost, and today we're going to be looking at the Hasbro 6-inch Black Series Gaming Greats Heavy Battle Droid. Now this is a GameStop exclusive for those of you in America, and essentially what we have here is the old Battle Droid sculpt just repainted as the Heavy Battle Droid from what I believe is the new EA Battlefront II. So let's look into some of the sculpting on this figure, because actually this is my first time playing with a new 6-inch Battle Droid. I have an old one, but it's still boxed up for right now. So, Hasbro did a really good job here with the line work. As you can see, they sculpted in a lot of detail down here on the legs too. Really just crisp, clean lines. They got the ridges in on the backpack. Little antennae nubules on here. It actually did some sculpt work on the bottom back of the head. Let's see here. Just a great sculpt work, really good paint job too. I really like this scheme. I mean, obviously we all love the Phantom Menace classic, like yellow, beige, 90s computer droid almost. But this one just looks really good with the dark brown. Almost looks like the Geonosis Battle Droid in a way. The dark browns and the blacks, and they put in some scuffs here, some potch marks. Looks really good. Did some on the head. Did some on the back even. Oh, they did do the legs. Thought I missed the legs there. They did get the legs. So let's get into the articulation, shall we? For the head. Goes up, it goes down, it looks left, looks right, roger. He does get into that downward head sculpt, not head sculpt, downward head angle for when they get all folded up. Shoulders come up, not quite to 90, gets up in the way here on the actual shoulder. Goes all the way around, goes all the way around. There is a bicep swivel. Now the nice thing with things like droids is that it's really easy to hide things like bicep swivels. You don't have to really put a break in the arm. It just looks very natural right there. Elbow gets up to about 90, a little past 90. I'm gonna call that, what, 95 you guys think? There is a forearm swivel as well. You wouldn't even really know really the way that this is just sculpted right in there. Does not break it up at all. The wrist, side to side on this one. Does that have a swivel? It does not. So I guess actually what you could do is you could forearm swivel so you can get up and down and side to side. This is a trigger hand, as you can see. The other side. It's usually always like this on Hasbro figures, the up and down hold the weapon. But on here, you could forearm swivel, get side to side like this, up and down like that. Obviously there's also spinning at the wrist. Ab crunch. Very little ab crunch, in fact. As you can see. I'm gonna call that what, 15 degrees? Not much of a lean back. In fact, I'd say no lean back. He just stands up straight and at attention. You can have very good posture. All right, hips up also. Little bit of rotation. I'm probably not gonna rotate it because it puts some stress, it seems like, right here on the sculpt. That does feel like a slightly softer plastic, but then still nothing I really want to test. I think these pop out. No, it simply can pop out when you're pulling at them. So let's look at the legs. No hip swing. Just pops right back into place, but you know that's the design of the Battle Droid, so they just kept true to that. Goes all the way up, goes all the way back. His knees, ooh, I like to see that. That looks great. That looks good. Touch his own butt. any swivel, no swivel on the legs, and standard wrist articulation. Now, I have not seen episode 1 in probably 4 months, 5 months. So let me see if I can remember something like this, right? And then, so he does get that stowaway battle droid look. It looks very clean doing it too. And he comes out. So, very good articulation by Hasbro. All the articulation that's hindered is hindered by the actual design of the battle droid and not by the action figure itself. Now let's get into accessories. He comes with a lot of accessories. I like to see this. So, first of all, let's get into his backpack. I consider it an accessory because it can come off. So, I never really think they explain what's in this backpack. Maybe just some extra munitions, upgraded comms. It does come with this. This actually comes in the package in 2 separate pieces. So you just slide the antenna on there. Then he's got the lesser battle droid look where he's just got the antenna on him. This looks really clean. I think I might actually prefer this look more. It does go in all the way, so it sits flush on both sides. I'll just leave them like this for the rest of the video. More close up, if you will. So, this is the Heavy Battle Droid. He comes with a binocular pair of binoculars. And as you can see, oh, you know, I think the left hand is gonna be suit better for this. No, they just want to fall out of his hands. Alright, so binoculars are tricky there. They don't really fit in his hand. I like the inclusion of them. Maybe just give them to someone else to hold though, because they keep falling out. But this is a heavy battle droid, so he's not looking through binoculars. He's shooting clones and stuff. And with that, he comes with 3 different guns, which I really like to see. He comes with the standard battle droid rifle. Forgive me, I do not know what it is called. He holds this very well, as you can see. The sculpt work on it. Hasbro really bothers me because the sculpt work, as you guys can see, is immaculate. It looks really good. The only thing I'd make it pop more is if they can throw on a coat of a dry brush silver. I'm gonna actually come through and do that myself because it'll really make the depth of this sculpt pop. They got in barrel textures right, got the undersling even, sculpted all that. Sculpted some ridges on the, I wouldn't really call it a magazine, it's more of like a blaster battery pack, I guess. Rivets on the handle, on just one side too, like, looks really good. Holds it well. Actually, you know, let's look real quick. Let's see if he can actually, like, no, you can't really put it up to his head, but he's a battle droid. So I like to think that, you know, like, they're almost connected to their guns. They can see out the barrel maybe. So they don't need to really put it up to their eyes. Looks really good holding it like that, shooting it. Now I heard that this actually allows him to carry it on his back. We're gonna have to take this off. Nope. I heard wrong. All right. So the person told me that was obviously wrong then. Let's look at, he comes with, now this gun comes with stormtroopers normally. And I don't think we ever see them use this in the movies, but in the video game, Battlefront II, as part of the heavy weapons class, they can get this. Let's let's see, since it was made for stormtroopers and not battle droids, how well he holds it. Oh yeah, he still rocks this blaster. Looks great. I don't know which I like more, to be honest. So you guys have probably seen this blaster before up close because it's on the stormtrooper, for those of you that haven't. Sculpt work is good on this. We got some cooling holes on the barrel. It'd be cool if the bipod actually came out, but it doesn't. Not as detailed as the droid blaster, but it's an older sculpt, so that's to be expected. And last but not least, he comes with, this is the first order heavy blaster, I feel like, judging by the color scheme. It's interesting because they had to paint this. It was molded in black plastic, so they still chose to paint it just like the first order. Now I have played the video game, but not much, so I don't know if it's just always painted like the first order color scheme in the game, but I'd like to have seen it done in maybe a brown, the same brown on the Battle Droid himself. Nonetheless though, this is a good sculpt. This is what I love. This actually goes up and down. It's like a little handle almost. I don't know if you'd hold it by here or by up here, but I'm gonna guess up here. Still not as much detail as the droid blaster. Whoever did that droid blaster, you could tell loved that gun. There is some good detail up here in the optics area, upper receiver area. Barrel actually has these holes that actually go through it. The other ones were just sculpted dents, the other guns, but this one's actually like, I feel like if I got a toothpick, I could actually go through that maybe. Where's the trick of the shadows in the room right now? Yeah, it definitely does not go through all the way. Did a great job sculpting it, so it looks like it does though. They had me fooled. I have a feeling this gun might be a bit harder for him to hold. Let's try this out. Oh yeah, I'm already having difficulties here. Let's see how I can do this. There we go. Go into the bottom, wrap it around. Oh yeah, that's the way to do it. So his thumb gets through there. Let's see, I feel like he would hold it like this, but the hand can't get a good enough grip on it. So the gun keeps just sort of slanting down. But I mean, this is like almost like a mini gun for him. So I guess he would carry it a little bit lower. But still, the gun just wants to tilt down. Let's see if we can fix that with some hand articulation. No. So, what if, yeah, this gun's a bit unwieldy for him. Keeps wanting to come out of his other hand still. So, I mean, to be fair, he's a droid, so it's not like his hand's gonna get hot if he holds the barrel, but you really gotta stretch that plastic out to get him to wrap it around the barrel. I don't like how it's stretching so far. I feel like it's gonna break. So, what about this part? Stretches the hand a little bit less down there. But it just doesn't look right when he holds it like that. I think with some more playing around, we can get this to look better. The gun's almost just too heavy for him though. But to be honest, I just think he looks best with the classic Battle Droid rifle. He holds it best, it was made for him. I think it's time to display him. Anyway though, overall, this is a great figure from Hasbro. Did a really good job on the sculpt work. They actually sculpted in back there, we wouldn't even see it with the backpack. They did great sculpt work, good paint app. I like all the potch marks. Load of accessories he comes with. This is the most we've gotten in the Black Series in a while. So let me know in the comments below if you guys have found him at your local GameStop. Until next time, may the force be with you. Roger, Roger.